Great, now let's set up some of the key details of your... We'll start with an easy one. Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor. Our primary sponsor will pay a sign-in bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They'll also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor... Fantastic, now we've got a budget to work with. We need both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into. We almost have all the key partners for our team now. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Drivers earn a claim based on their performances. Let's create the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ. Last but not least, we need to consider our brand, our badge and team colours. Great, that's everything.
New year, new drivers, new team. Welcome and great to have you with us as we move far away from the paddock to the headquarters of the newest outfit on the Formula One grid. We've been granted exclusive access with an interview not just with the team owner or the star driver, but both. Because for the first time in modern F1 history, the team owner is behind the wheel themselves. Now is a great time to bring a new team into the sport, particularly off the back of such compelling competition last year. 2022 saw huge regulation changes, and it was Red Bull who came out on top in the development race. But that was last year. This year could be a very different story. Let me tell you, this facility is an absolute hive of activity, and there is a palpable sense of excitement around the car they've built. Quietly, they truly believe they can challenge at the top, and they've had the time now to craft a hugely competitive race car. But theory is one thing, and taking on the brightest lights in motorsport is quite another. So how does the owner of F1's 11th team feel as they prepare to be thrust into the limelight of the F1 circus? New driver lineups, Qatar returns, Las Vegas debuts, and the engineering race continues to push the sport and the drivers to new heights. What are they aiming for? Most excited about? Most nervous for? Well, soon we will meet them to find out. But first, let's take a look at the brand new car. Well, hi. Thank you so much for having us. Great to be here. I'm going to start with the question that everyone is asking. It's been a long time since we've seen a team owner drive their own car, and a lot's changed since then. The sport has really evolved. So how are you going to manage the responsibility of doing both roles? And tell me about your teammate. They're clearly very excited. So tell me about the work on the car. It's clearly a blank canvas. You've done a lot. What have you Now, there's no getting away from the fact that you're competitive. Now, ultimately, your success... And with so many... Well, I could talk to you all day. Thank you so much for your time, but I better let you get back to work. There's plenty more still to do. All the very best for your inaugural F1 season.
This is where you can view our current facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities. This is the driver market. From here you can see pertinent details on every driver in the sport, compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls round, this is where you'll approach any drivers you wish to hire. We're in a position now where we're able to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head on over to the Corporate tab and select the sponsor screen to choose who we should approach. Good morning and welcome to the team. I'm Ethan. I head up the R&D here. I'd love to stay and chat, but we've got a race to win. You'll find everything you need at your desk. Give us a shout if you need anything else.
Morning mate, Mark here. Just want to say once again, thanks so much for making me part of this team. There's a huge number of talented people as I look around this garage, and I cannot wait to see what we can all accomplish together, including you. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts right here.
And with the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Michael Schumacher, Perez, and George Russell. What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds. And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Russell, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Michael Schumacher, Perez, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Stroll, Gasly, Albon, Bottas, Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Joe, Hulkenberg, Sargent, De Vries, Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Okay, first race of the season. First chance for everybody to see what we can do. And unfortunately, we're at the back of the grid. But let's show that you're better than this, and let's have a good race from here. All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race. Good job, nice overtake. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Pack, that's P1. Hamilton's behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Keep on him, he might make a mistake. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
Smiling faces on the pit wall then after that superb win here at Sakhir. And rightly so, a brilliant effort from the whole team. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, this was won through an abundance of speed and skillful overtakes. Inside, outside, cutting underneath, we saw it all today. And it's really nice to see a Grand Prix won in that manner. A race to satisfy the purists today, I think.
Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top three finishers should be incredibly happy with what they were able to achieve out there today. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. King takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to King. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
Let's move on to the constructors. The owner drivers team moved to the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.